switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view.
Gordon's got the ground game. It's a coach. You're set for Madden football on EA.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelsey will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A look now at the Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
False start, offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 5 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
No gain on the dump-off. It's 2nd down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills' offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. What if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Yeah, here come the Bills. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Bills send the punter out. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman.
Let's go, baby.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 31, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
He was trying to go back to Edelman. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it here with Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's Mahomes. That's caught at the 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Left side completion to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
51 to Mike, 51. You're not ready.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Bills send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Trying to lay one up deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throw left side complete. It's Moody. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. 11 yards there, 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a run with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, 2nd quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Allen now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moody. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that'll set them back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Reese on the ground. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen again. And the grab by Croft. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here now is Travis Kelce. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes wide open. Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Mahomes firing complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Barber on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Illegal touching.
Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more and another 1st down. Here's Allen.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, that pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are able to cut into that lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. On 2nd down, Williams.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And here's Allen operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to give this one to Singleton. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They've called his number this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Allen to throw it, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Allen. He's such a good route runner. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on 1st down, Allen, and complete to Lewis over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Allen going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the